Your source for firearms-based playing cards and books. We also have mugs, shirts, and posters with designs that we've made live. Of course, we have patches. Every Friday is Free Patch Friday. We appreciate your support. Thank you for shopping at gearwebsites.com.
And welcome, everybody. See who all shows up for the live. Otherwise, if you're watching this in the future, welcome. We're taking a look at some CIVIVI knives, some CIVIVIs, some CIVIVIs. That's the debate. How do you say CIVIVI knives? So, how do you say CIVIVI? Go ahead and leave your comment out there in the chat or in the description, or what is that? The comments. I guess now I have them open there. And let's see if I can't make this a little bit bigger so I can see what's going on. Yeah, that's a little good. That's good. All right, so what do you think this first one is? You kind of got a spoiler here on the bottom because I've got the tech specs out here. This one is one I've been anxious to check out. It's called the Baby Banter. So they make this one in a sheath knife also. A fixed blade. There we go. But this one is the folding version with the, I think they call it natural. What do they call it? Yeah, the natural G10, which I call Jade because this is my favorite color of the CIVIVI. Well, it's hard to say. It's not my favorite color. I really like the yellow Ultim or whatever it's called. So this is in the running. This one's a, what do you call it? Liner lock. Not my favorite. I would love this thing to be a Axis. That would be excellent. Or a button lock I would take. But otherwise, tip up carry. I'm a big fan. Is my audio working all right? I guess I should ask. I got to see there's people out there. Welcome. Grizzle. And Ghost. Welcome. I'm assuming the audio is working okay. So I really like this one, though. It opens awesome. All the CIVIVIs have these ceramic bearings, and they all open great. Thanks. There's G23 out there. So this one's cool. I just like the look of this Baby Banter and everything about it. I like the kind of, I don't know if you call that simple or geometric or something, look to that handle. Nice, decent blade. It's nice and strong. It's not super thick, but, you know, for the size, it's pretty thick. And then you can kind of choke up on it. I like that. Got some jimping up there. I don't know if this lighting's that good. I got this extra light here, and I don't know if it's doing anything. So that's the first one. I guess I'll just leave it out. The Baby Banter. Looks like they're a $70 knife. I think it's, you know, it's CIVIVI. They're not giving them away, but they're also some of the highest quality folders out there, in my opinion. Let's see. Next one. Well, you can tell that this one is automatically because the other one's a fixed blade. This one, I forgot who got the Am I Right. Did DJ get the Am I Right? Somebody I gave the Am I Right that I had to. So this is a replacement Am I Right. And this covers so many bases. 3 bases. 4 bases for me. Because I gave away my Am I Right, which I liked. I liked this blade. I think I gave it away. If DJ's in here, he'll let us know. I think I might have given him this one. But it was like a blue micarta handle. It was pretty awesome. But this is my favorite handle of all handles, of all knives. I really, really like this yellow Ultim. I just dig it. I think it's super cool. If it was blue, it'd be a little better. If it was orange, it'd be better. But I take this yellow. It's really cool. And so it covers the Ultim handle. It's a button lock, which I'm really a big fan of the button locks. Can't tell if I like the button locks more or less than the Axis, but I mean, I keep opening it with the flipper. I don't need to. I can do everything with the button lock. It's awesome. But then I get another Damascus blade, and this Damascus, I'm digging a lot. I really like this one. I don't know if you choose. I mean, you really can't choose. They're always going to be a little bit different, like fingerprints, but like I don't know if all the Am I Rights have this sort of a pattern. But if there was any way, you know, if I would have had a bunch of patterns to choose from, I could totally see grabbing this pattern. I mean, I didn't know I was going to like a Damascus pattern so much until I seen this one. So this knife is really neat, and mine is kind of, I could almost choose a new carry knife, but this is just a shade too heavy and big for me, I think. But if I was doing something, I would totally grab this one. Razor sharp, I don't want to go near that blade. And this reverse tanto, I guess. So super cool. Very, very, very cool. Let's see, what is this one? What do you think this one retails for? It says MSRP 117. 117. So they're not giving it away, but that's just a neat knife. Look, I was going for the liner lock on it. Reflex. Anyway, so that's this one, the Am I Right? But in Damascus, and what do they call it? Ultum. That's a new material for me. I mean, I've only seen it in the last couple of years. I've only seen it on CIVIVI's. How do you say it? Do you say CIVIVI? CIVIVI? How do you say that one? So this is a cool one. It's their whatever 10th anniversary. Forget the anniversary, but it's got the pink sticker in there, or the sticker with the pink button lock knife. This one is my second CIVIVI full tang. What should I say? Non-folding, and this is their Elementum. And I think man, could this be a Mora killer? Like, I don't think so. It's more than a Mora. But wow, this thing's cool. I could totally see this being a carry knife. First, let's get to the price so nobody's freaking out. $90. So cheaper than this one. So they're not giving it away. It's not a Mora, but it's bigger than a Mora. I mean, it's more than a Mora. So it's got, is this micarta handle? Yeah. Flat, dark green micarta. Really nice. It feels like denim. Like, it feels like a pair of World War, or it feels like a pair of Korea War fatigues. Like they made it out of Korean fatigues. It's got a oversized whatever tang, I guess. So that adds to the grip on it. Super nice. And it's got that Elementum blade, but wait, it's way bigger than an Elementum. So I carry an Element. Well, I guess I carry an Elementum too. But a folder, but it's quite a bit bigger. I don't know if they made an Ultim. I don't know if Gizzard was out here, he'd know. If they made an Elementum that is this big. This might be too big for a knife, though, like for a folder. But as far as a fixed blade, that's what I was looking for before. Fixed blade. Dude, I really, really like this one. Definitely a utility one. I could definitely see using this one for $90. It's not like you're scared to stick $90 into the sand or something to dig something out, or to cut a root or cut some cheese or whatever you're going to be cutting with it. Super sharp, and it doesn't need to fold. Let's see, it comes with a scabbard. I haven't taken it out of like the little sealed bag here because I'm not going to be carrying it around. But you can see how it would fit in there. CIVIVI, they make their own clip. That's interesting. So yeah, this is neat. This is the second CIVIVI fixed blade I've got, and couldn't be more impressed. The other one is more like I would consider it more like a hunting knife, and it is super nice. I don't remember what the retail is on it, but this one for $90. I mean, it's coming from Japan. I'm assuming it says that on here. It doesn't, but so it's, like I said, they're not giving them away, but that's you're not losing any money in the transaction there. It's definitely a $90 knife. More of a karambit fan. Yeah, this definitely isn't a karambit. This is more of your, I would say this is like pretty much everything knife. Like, you can do pretty much anything with this. Everything from meat and dinner to, like I say, working out in the yard, going camping. If you had to skin something with it, you could. If you had to peel or do something to some kind of piece of wood or a tree or something, no problem. This is, what kind of metal is it? Oh, D2. Yeah, super fan of this. I didn't even know, but I'm a big fan of D2. It's one of my favorite metals for knives. The balance is nice on it. Yeah, this is a nice one. This I'm going to say I would almost make a leather sheath for this one. Just saying. I mean, I don't have a problem with this one. It's just that this seems more like a knife I'm going to want to use all the time. And for those kind of knives, I'd rather, at least I'm familiar with the belt being here, not here, on a fighting knife or something where you want fast access to that handle. Maybe it has to be up over the top of mags or something. There's like a reason for a tactical sheath to have its clip like right on it. But my opinion, I'd rather have a camping or a hunting knife hanging down off of my belt into a leather type sheath. So I think I'd go with a leather sheath on this one. But that's an excuse to make a leather sheath, so I'm digging that. All right, I don't know. We don't need to go on forever. I just wanted to open these things up and take a look at them. Figured why not do it on the video, since it doesn't cost nothing to turn the video on and do that. So there's a bunch of knives from CIVIVI. The Amirite? I call it Amirite, but let me know if somebody is pronouncing that a different way. This is an 8.5 inch knife, and when it's closed, it's about 5 inches. You're looking at a 3mm blade thickness, but it's a pretty substantial knife, so it's still got a lot of mass there, even though it doesn't seem real thick. Of course, it's Damascus, amazing Damascus, black, hand rubbed with a modified Warncliffe is what they're calling this blade. Oh, I guess I should have. Did you get the Amirite? So I was telling them that I gave my Amirite, and I'm pretty sure I gave it to you. But I miss it. I like the Amirite. I like this blade shape and everything. So I've got this one now that covers another Ultim handle, which is my favorite handle. It already is a button lock, so it's another button lock in the mix. But then with the Damascus, I'm just really digging that Damascus. All right, so that's the Amirite. I don't know what I just did. Did something there when I touched the keyboard. This one is the fixed blade Elementum. And let's see. I guess the difference is probably the color. Oh, is that a Damascus one? Oh, they make this thing in a Damascus. That'd be neat. What's the price on the Damascus? Oh, $175. So probably wouldn't carry the Damascus out camping. Unless that was a treat. Maybe it's a knife you're buying for somebody as a gift or something. Then I could see buying the Damascus. Let's see. So this one is 8 8.5 inch also. What? Look at that. They are the same length. I'll be danged. They are the same length. And this blade width, however, is 3.5 millimeters. So a little bit thicker. This one weighs 4 ounces. That guy over there weighs 4.2. So this one weighs a little bit more, 4.4 ounces. This one's got the D2 steel going with the hollow grind that the Elementums all have. And let's see. What do we say? The micarta green, which reminds me of the Korean War denim pants. And then I guess it has a lanyard. I didn't mention that. Then this last little guy is the baby Banter. This one's tiny. It is looking like overall open. It's 5.5 inches, so a good 3 inches shorter than these. With that Nitro V blade, a flat grind, and it's a black stone wash drop point. What's the blade thickness on this one? Blade thickness of 2.3, so it's actually the thinnest of all of them. I guess that makes sense. Look at how even those things are when you look at all the gaps and stuff. It's all parallel lines on a CIVIVI. How do you say CIVIVI? 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 I've heard lots of people saying it different ways lately. And this one weighs just 4.5 ounces. And this one has that natural G10 is what they call the color of this. I call it jade. And overall, I think this one's awesome. So I guess I should have said tip up carry. And the blade or the clip is reversible, it looks like. And this one is a liner lock. But what are you going to do? Boom. Very nice knife. I like this one a lot. I guess I should have said on this one too. Tip up carry, and the clip is reversible. And I just had this one out. This is my carry every day. This one is a Elementum 2, so I guess the little brother to this one, but the folding version with the button lock, Ultim handle, and I need to take it apart and clean it because it's getting something going on underneath the grips there. One of the reasons I like this Ultim is I can see in there. So I need to get this one taken apart. Wish I would have won this one off of Gizzard's show the other day. This is the one that Gizzard gave away. My favorite of all the CIVIVIs, the one I carry all the time. All right, with that, we'll wrap this thing up. We'll focus again. We've got a new dog water fountain, and every once in a while, it sounds like a frog jumping in a lake behind me. All right, with that, thanks everybody for showing up. DJ was out there, G23. Ghost was out there for a bit. Grizzle. Too bad Gizzard didn't show up. He doesn't like CIVIVIs that much, otherwise he would have showed up. All right, we'll end it.
GearWebsites.com is your source for firearms-based playing cards and books. We also have mugs, shirts, and posters with designs that we've made live. Of course, we have patches. Every Friday is Free Patch Friday. We appreciate your support. Thank you for shopping at GearWebsites.